between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Los Angeles Rams.
Taking it about the 1. The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. They run with a big man in his 7th season. It's Derrick Henry.
And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Brady's throw here hauled in by Cup.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. 16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for L.A.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Inside handoff, Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down.
You've got to be impressed by the defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Again, it's Henry. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady.
And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and now them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw.
Gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. From the gun, it's Brady. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson.
And he is going to have a Rams first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want their body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping in one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
DeForest Buckner in on the tackle.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but from both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
From the 35 on 2nd down. Brady, open man right side is Cup, complete. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and trying to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
So play number 10 now coming. It's been a long opening drive, but this is 3rd down. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And he is going to have a Rams first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. No score after 1 on EA Sports. The Rams
Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Brady going to throw.
Here's back-to-back catches for Davante Adams. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6.
Now Brady. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. That's already the 3rd time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught 1 of the 3.
That doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
Brady to throw again. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Davante Adams, a 20-yard touchdown.
And the Rams post the first points in the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter.
Matt Gay on for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Rams take a 7-0 lead. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a 1st down. Play action. It's Burrow. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 23 yards, the final tally. And we see the emphasis early here. Get your star receiver involved. Able to do it successfully.
Not a bad start to begin with, that's for sure. And to me, this play says our guy is better than your guy's. Because, you know, a player of his stature, he won't just be single covered all game long. It's going to involve multiple people. And right away, they told the other team, guess what? He's just better.
Cameron Hayward in on the tackle.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Looking downfield for Godwin. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
On 3rd down, Burrow. They complete it to Hill.
And not much happening there. He's taken down, but a late penalty flag in the backfield. Now, this looks like a roughing call.
A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. Burrow will throw.
That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now it's Burrow. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Tyreek Hill, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Bucs are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
And in the red zone, I guess this is why you have a guy like that on your roster.
Without a doubt, and if you have him, you use him because he's a guy who's going to win just about every time. I don't care what the coverage is.
Extra point up and good by Suckup. And we are tied at 7.
Let's go. Let's get something up. Hey, let's go, man. Let's go, boy. Let's go. Let's go, baby. Show what you got. Don't give him nothing. Don't give him nothing. It's game time. It's about that time. Let's go, baby. That's what it is. That's what it is, baby. Let's ride. Let's go, y'all.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
Take it in at the 3.
Oh, good return up past the 30.
And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
So the Rams coming back onto the field, their second drive of the game.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. 6 yards left on 2nd down.
Now Brady. They set up the screen for Henry. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Brady now on 1st down. The left side throw complete to Adams. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for 2nd down. Now Brady again. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Cup. And then he's stopped right at the 30. On a play that started back at the 15, they pick up 15. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Brady now to throw. Man open is Robinson. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Again, they'll throw with Brady. And he wisely will throw that one away.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
A line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. To throw is Brady. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, LA. Devontae Adams in the final seconds of the first half. And the Rams have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. But one more drive here for the Buccaneer offense in this first half. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just one snap of the football. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. Final play of the half for Burrow and company. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Hill going to think better of bringing this one out, and the drive will start at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Second half beginning with a run from Fournette. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They'll run it again with Fournette. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
The Rams go nickel here defensively on 3rd. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Caught that look from me there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. A quick pass here to Godwin.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Inside handoff now to Fournette. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. From the 35 on 2nd down. Burrow, he'll set up the screen to Fournette. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
That's a nice design there, but sometimes, though, you get so many blockers out ahead of you, they kind of slow you down and force you to adjust. You always appreciate guys trying to help you, but maybe one less there could have turned this into a bigger game.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. Now Burrow on 1st down. And break, the tight end's got it. And they'll get this down to the 10. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
The tackle made at the 6-yard line. A gain of 3 brings up 2nd and goal. That's the end.
3 quarters in the books. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. It's Buccaneer football, but they've got work to do. They find themselves behind here to start the 4th quarter. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. They give him 2 yards officially, and now it'll be 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
3rd and goal. Burrow. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore.
And the Rams are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. A run there with Henry as he gets forward only for about 3. 2nd down coming up.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
2nd down, they go again with Henry.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Here's Riley Dixon now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. A call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. So now the Bucs down 14-7. At time, a huge factor. They need a touchdown and the PAT to tie it as they come up 1st and 10.
Now Burrow. Underneath, he's got Brate.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it's 2nd down.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
Clock running, about to hit 90 seconds to go in the game.
Burrow. Open man is Brate downfield.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one covers 29 yards. 1st down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Here's Burrow.
He'll check this one off to Fournette.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
And Burrow's saying, let's go, let's go. Burrow
gets this one to Hill.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
To throw, Burrow. A pass underneath for Fournette. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Throwing, Burrow.
This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds.
But Charles, they're trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they could afford to go without.
About the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. Now it's Burrow. And this ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime.
Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, yeah, give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
Extra point try now for Succop. And we may very well be headed to overtime.
That ties the game at 14. Let's go!
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Fields it right around the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The LA offense ready for this next possession. And Charles, obviously not much time left. I'm curious to see if there's enough for them to get into field goal range and try to win this thing.
And partner, you and I both know the safe call is to kneel and just take it into overtime. But it's also very tough to pass up a chance to win it right now as well. But remember, if you do attempt that, it's got to be a big play downfield and still leave yourself enough time to get your field goal unit out there and kick for the win.
And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. Tie game, and barring something incredible here, we're likely headed to overtime.
What I would do is either hand it off inside or more likely to take a knee and let the clock run out. Because if I'm back there trying to throw and a sack happens, the ball comes free, I can lose the game here. If I get to overtime, I can still win it.
Gonna let one fly for Robinson.
And that went a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
Final whistle blows, and we need some extra time here to decide who will be the victor.
60 minutes, just not enough some days to decide who's going to win the game.
And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And everyone knows the OT rules, Charles. A pretty simple formula. They go down and get a field goal, we continue play, but if they can find the end zone on this possession, ball game over.
And as meticulously as all teams plan for a game, I don't doubt for a second on that offense coordinator's play sheet, he's got some overtime plays that he wants to run. I know it sounds crazy, but they plan for everything. 1st and 10 all the way throughout the game, 2nd and 7, whatever. Right now, he's looking at that play sheet saying, if we get to overtime, what can we break out that they haven't seen?
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now it's Burrow.
Tyreek Hill's got another one.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Well, good start for him under center here in overtime, now 3 of 3.
And this is where you have to know who you have playing quarterback. You've got a confident thrower right now, someone who's taking care of the ball, but not being timid as well, and is moving the team downfield. That opens up your playbook and allows you to dial up some big shots if you want them.
They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. It's Hill, complete. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So the officials and the folks in New York got a second look at this one, and the call is going to be overturned.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys, poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
Here we go.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And this will be caught. It's a touchdown. An absolute stunned silence here as they have come in and stolen this one in overtime.
So the game-winning touchdown came through the air in overtime. 4 quarters wasn't enough. We were treated to a really good one, weren't we, partner?
That we were, and I just love being able to be witness to a game like this all the way through. Who's going to win it? Oh, what? We're getting overtime? Great for us. A lot of tension on the field. Very tough. Not a surprise it ended with a passing touchdown. That's the way we play in the NFL. But the execution was pretty darn good.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. Now a first throw here in overtime. Pass complete, it's Adams. And he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
Throwing again on second down. Brady. Here's back-to-back catches for Davante Adams. Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll be left with just one remaining here at OT. And the box with an extra defender in the secondary now on third down. Now Brady. To Henry. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains.
They can absolutely feel the thought process there. They just gave up the touchdown. So in the huddle, they're telling each other, you don't want to give it back now on a 3-and-out. Nice job of making sure that they wouldn't, and they pick up the first down.
Meanwhile, Brady's throw pulled in by Robinson here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now Brady. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. And when a Hail Mary is completed for a touchdown pass like that, I think any defensive coordinator just puts their face right into their hands.
I don't think there's any doubt about it, and I don't have stats in front of me. I don't have the empirical numbers that say that in recent years the Hail Mary pass has been completed more than it has been, but it feels that way, doesn't it? And I know the defenses are spending more time on it. I think the biggest mistake they make is that they play everything from behind the receiver. I think they've got to start getting people in front as well to try and knock the ball away.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now.
Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up second down. He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course. You got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps making plays.
To throw again on second down. Burrow. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. One overtime, how about 2? We need another. We're still even. We'll switch sides and have that second overtime in just a moment. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. They're passing here. Joe Burrow flushed out right. And that will be incomplete. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now. And in double overtime, this needs to be a good one. Fair catch called for and made at about the 32-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Henry up the middle. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
Henry again on 2nd down.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
But they're certainly not neglecting their run duties as well as they ate up the blockers in front and allowed the secondary to get home.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. A give to Henry. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and